Hi everyone, welcome back to the Hynt Beauty YouTube channel. My name is Ashley from the Green Bunny, and today we are going to be talking about the Hynt Beauty Encore Fine Pressed, keyword pressed powder, a product that I've really gotten to know and love from the line and that I wanted to share with you all because I know shade selection can be such a pain in the you-know-what when shopping online for green beauty products. And this is just a great skin product period that I really wanted to share with you guys. So let's start off with packaging, price, ingredients, the whole shebang. Packaging, like most of the Hynt Beauty packaging, comes in the sleek black. This is a little button that you press, opens up to reveal a nice big mirror. Great for any sort of touch-ups that you may do, and if you're in a pinch, you could definitely do your makeup look with this. Then that reveals a sponge and a little sort of plastic protector that keeps your powder nice and safe, as well as keep a compartment for the sponge, which both lift up to reveal your pressed powder. Inside we are getting 15 grams worth of product, which is quite a bit, and this retails for $45. So no, it is not the most cheap thing in the world, but it will last you a great amount of time. And not only that, it is a very highly versatile product because I like to use this for touch-ups. Today I'm wearing it for foundation, just with a little bit of the Hynt Beauty concealer. I will have a tutorial doing that method coming next week or in a couple of days. It might already be up, I'm not sure what order, but if it is up, I'll link it. If not, subscribe so you don't miss it. Anyway, I used it like foundation today with just a little bit of concealer, or you could just use this on top of the makeup to sort of lock it in, add an additional layer of coverage, which is something that I like to do, you know, if I'm going out at night, things like that. So a little bit about the formulation. This powder is so incredibly soft and velvety, and that is because as a binder they use organic jojoba oil as opposed to any sort of synthetic or chemical ingredients that you might find in any sort of conventional products or things like that. But because of that, it does have quite a bit of kick up in the pan. Just wanted to let you guys know there is nothing binding it together that is toxic, so that is why. But as long as you're using a brush, it all gets on the face and it goes on nice and smooth. And like I said, since this does have the jojoba oil in there, this does never leave a cakey sort of film over the skin. Even if I was to zoom up right now around the crevices of my nose, it's not sitting. It looks like my skin, and the longer you wear it and the oils of your skin start to peek through, the better it looks. But with that being said, this is great for all skin types because it does also have kaolin in it, and kaolin is great at any sort of oil absorption. So this does not leave a radiant finish to the skin at all. It's just incredibly skin-like, and that is my most favorite thing about this product. Coverage wise, it all depends really how you apply it. It's quite a buildable finish. Today I have it quite a bit build up with the sponge. That is definitely how you are going to get the most sort of full-on coverage. So what I like to do is, and I showed this in a little bit of a cutaway, I like to use this Hynt Beauty Kabuki brush. I love this for their mineral foundation as well as this pressed one, and I'll just sort of go in between my two shades and I will mix those together, and I'll just sort of press it into the skin and do a little bit of a circular motion. This, I could say, will give you a good medium coverage if you build it up, or you could just do one good even sheer layer, which is what I would do if I already applied a liquid foundation first, like I mentioned. So that's how I like to apply it. You could see that when I do this method, it just sort of evens out the skin. It's nothing too crazy. A little bit of my redness still peeking through, a little bit of the acne peeking through, but that is why before I do any of that, I like to go in with the Hynt Beauty Duet Concealer. So I'll take this underneath the eyes and I will spot conceal with it as well, or any sort of big areas I get red. So I always take concealer on the chin, around the nose, and in between the eyebrows, and then I will lock it all in and add more coverage with the pressed powder, and then you will see the sort of difference in my skin. It's subtle, natural, but very skin-like and beautiful at the same time. It is very skin perfecting without looking cakey or like makeup, which is why I featured this product in my no makeup look, like I said, that's coming soon. When you touch this product, you'll see it is so finely milled, and because of that, it blends like a dream. All right, enough gushing. I clearly love this product, and again, like I said, it never leaves that cakey sort of finish, even if you go in and you're building it up. So that's when I'll take the sponge, I'll go in and I'll add a little bit more. This is great if your makeup starts breaking apart throughout the day and you're having that little bit of redness, or you want to clean up a contour. There's so many things. If you guys want to share some of your favorite ways to use it, or you would like me to share some of mine, maybe in like short little clips, I can even put them on Instagram if you guys prefer that. Please do let me know. So enough gushing. Like I said, great for all skin types. 7 beautiful shades that we are about to get into. So starting from the lightest to darkest, we have the shade Ivory. We have the shade Nude Sand, which is my shade. Then we have the shade Sand, and if I'm being very, very picky, I like to mix Nude Sand and Sand. Not necessary, but that's like the ultimate perfect color for me, especially as I get a little bit of color. Then we have the shade Medium Beige. We have the shade Bronzed Beige. We have the shade Honey Chestnut, and rounding it off with Rich Chestnut. So I think as a good base range, I think that's a great amount of shades. Like I said, you can always mix and match. I mean, I know that gets expensive, but there's a way to get it done. Like I said, I will swatch every single one of these on my arm, and I will link them down below. I think this formulation is fabulous, whether you need a good setting powder, a touch-up powder, or a foundation powder for something that has a good buildable coverage. I think this might be one to look at, and there's so much product. Packaging is ingenious, I think. Love the little sponge for touching up. But anyways, if there's anything I did not touch on, please feel free to sound off in the comments down below. I love talking to you guys there. Sometimes I miss stuff. There's a lot of information, but I will have full ingredients list. I will have a little shade list as well that is sort of a guide if the picture is not quite enough for you. Like, this is for light to medium skin tones with yellow undertones and blah, blah, blah. I'll have that down below as well as any brushes mentioned, products mentioned. You know the drill, and I will include everything I have on my face today. Stay tuned for a tutorial, which will be coming up next, I believe. And then take a look through the rest of our Hynt Beauty YouTube channel. We have tutorials, swatches of any sort of products, and I will have any helpful links down below as well. Check us out on social, and most importantly, subscribe so you get notified every single time I upload a video to this channel. Thank you guys for all the love and support. I hope this was helpful. I know foundation can be such a pain when shopping online. I hope this made your life a little bit easier. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for all the love and support as usual, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye now.